everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Omoye of Glambyomoye and this is Princess, our model for today. I realized that I had been neglecting my light-skinned beauties for a while now and I decided to redeem myself with this hot tutorial. Princess is lighter than she looks on camera, trust me. On ground, she is basically white. So let's jump straight into the process of how we created this amazing look on Princess. First, please like, subscribe, share this video. That's me pushing her backwards because I felt, why was she so close to the camera? Do not forget to like, subscribe and share and tell me what you think in the comments. Let's go straight into the video. I'm going to be using my Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. If you've noticed, I've been using this one that has vitamin C. First of all, to be honest, it smells really good. And I think that when you use products that smell good on your clients, it just makes them feel relaxed and it makes them feel like they're in a safe place. Unlike using products that have, this foul or weird smell, or even odorless products. Odorless products I do not mind, but a product that smells good is a go-to for me. I hydrated my skin with badescu and then I'm going to moisturize her skin with my Msmetics Moisture Balm. Now, me using this moisturizer today was very deliberate. If you noticed from the beginning, her skin was really shiny. So Princess has a very, very oily skin. Her skin is extremely oily and I decided I was going to use a water-based primer that would work best for her skin. And I didn't look any further. I went straight to my Msmetics Moisture Balm. To further moisturize the under eye, I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Eye Primer. Do not worry, all these products are going to be in the description box below. This is the Aqua Grip Radiance Finish Hydrating Primer from Msmetics. This primer helps your makeup have the most long-lasting effect, 24 hours, 48-hour long wear with this primer. So I apply it all over the face, whether the person has an oily skin or not. Even though it has a radiant finish, it doesn't matter, because as we go along, you'll see that as I started to apply other things, as I used my mattifying primer, as I applied my powders and everything, her face was matte until the end when I decided to give it my signature combination finish. So this is what I do for really oily skin. I use a water-based primer, I use my hydrating primer, and of course I jump straight to my mattifying primer. Today I'm going to be using Becca. Becca has been discontinued, guys. So there is literally nowhere to find Becca in the market. Definitely you cannot even get it from Sephora or definitely from the website. I've had this Becca for a while. When I heard it was discontinued, I decided to buy multiples. So I have, and this is my last can, and when this is done, only God knows what I'm going to be using. But when I update my mattifying primer list, I will definitely update you guys here on YouTube. For now, I only use Becca and Omaricode. I'm applying the mattifying primer to the nose, the eyebrows. You can see how these areas already look dry. This is how to control oil. Controlling oil does not mean take your mattifying primer all over the face. No, it just means apply it in the areas that produces oil before it even spreads to the rest of the face. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Now this is my Didibeauty lip oil or lip balm. I love it so much. I'm going to use it to moisturize her lips. Now her face is ready, her skin is prepared, and we are ready to go straight into foundation. So let's jump straight into foundation. This is Avoa Cosmetics in 01 and MAC in NC20. To be honest, for this video, I ended up using just the MAC in NC20. I would have loved to use the Avoa Cosmetics because of, the coverage. The Avoa Cosmetics foundation has a very full coverage, but in terms of foundation selection, I decided to go with MAC NC20. I didn't mind that I didn't get full coverage, although I can get full coverage from this foundation when I want to, but today it was already late and I didn't take the measures that I needed for full coverage, so I just went straight in with it. For foundation selection, there are so many things I consider, and if you register for any of my classes, whether online or offline, you will definitely know everything you need to know about foundation selection. I offer private online classes and private physical classes where I can teach you in total. I can give you details on how I do my foundation selection intensively and accurately. In this video, I realized while I was editing that because I didn't zoom it far, you might be of the impression that the foundation didn't match. You might be of the impression that it was lighter, but trust me, right here in the studio, the foundation is the exact match. I wish I had the time to go farther with the camera to show you guys, you know, at least up to her chest area or just a little bit of her arms, so that you guys would see how white this lady is. So I was so grateful that I had NC20. It was her perfect skin tone and perfect undertone. To lock my foundation in, I used my Omaricode Skin Mist Matte. Why? She has oily skin, so I'm building my matte finish from the get-go. To contour her skin, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC45. NC45 is a shade that I use for light skin people. So for me to be able to use this to contour her skin, you should know that she was really, or she is really light. I'm applying my contour to my forehead, the cheeks. You can just take note of the areas that I'm applying the contour. Forehead, linking it to the cheeks to sculpt my face accurately. I usually leave out the nose for now and do my highlighting and even blush application before I put contour on the nose. So I'm going to do my blush application with this blush from Ceendiesbeautyline. I have absolutely missed this blush. I haven't used it for a while. I've been stuck with Omaricode, but for this tutorial I decided to just play with a lot of products that, you know, I haven't used in a while. I'm going to apply the pink shade on top of her cheekbones. For blush selection, I just select whatever I want. If you want pink, if you want orange, just select according to what you need. Just make sure that your blush shows. For concealer, I'm going to use my Nars concealer. The exact shade will be in the description box, not to worry. I'm going to use it to cover up any dark circles underneath the eye and just give my under eye that very smooth coverage. And also I'll apply it to other areas like the nose, the forehead, the chin, the cupid's bow. I'm going to be lifting my eyes for this look, so I'm going to use my concealer to emphasize my eye lift. This just helps me because from the get-go my eye is already lifted, so when I actually lift it with my eyeshadow, it becomes a very easy job. Now for nose contouring, I'm using the same foundation NC45 to sculpt my nose with my angled fluffy brush before I go straight to another concealer application. This is my Too Faced concealer in the shade Swan, I think. It will be in the description box. I'm going to use it to brighten up the under eye. I care a lot when I'm trying to brighten up my skin. I care a lot about the under eye. I do not want to ever lose my highlights, and I was very careful with that for her because she's really light, so I wanted to make sure that I maintain my bright under eye despite the fact that she is really light. And then I used my Hudabeauty in Pound Cake to set all the highlighted areas. I did it gently and carefully as usual, and came out beautifully. Now I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty powder in 255 and my Charlotte Tilbury powder in 01. Sorry, 02. Please just check the description box, guys. So I use my Charlotte Tilbury first before using my Fenty Beauty. This is actually how I mix powders. When I'm trying to mix powders, I like to use one shade first and then go in with another shade to, you know, do my complexion, match my complexion well, and balance out the skin through and through. So I used my Charlotte Tilbury first because that one had a white undertone, and then I decided to use my 255 in Fenty second, which has a yellow and a white undertone to match her skin. Now to do my dry contouring, I'm going to use my MAC mineralized powder in dark. This is just to add a little more sculpting to her face, her nose, all the contoured areas, to make sure I sculpt the skin perfectly before I use my blush. For blush, I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place Volume 4. You know what? I won't even bother with shades and all of that now. I'll just mention the brands because all the accurate shades will be in the description box. I don't want to lead you guys astray, so that when you are shopping, if you have to shop products, you can shop accurately without making mistakes. You have to remember to lock in everything with your spray, and I'm still using the matte spray because I want her skin to be matte for a long time. A person that has an oily skin, you have to make sure that you use matte setting sprays all the way. This is what works even for my bridals, all the way, just so that I can lock in any form of oil and control oil at least for a period of time on that person's face. To line her lips, I'm going to use Omaricode in Gingerbread. I absolutely love the Omaricode pencils. They're amazing. I'm going to use Gingerbread to line the lips. And then I'm going to be using my Beauty by AD lip stain. It's a nude lip stain. I'm going to be using that on the inside of her lips, blending it into my brown liner. I absolutely hate when my liner stands on its own. So this is the Beauty by AD lip stain. The exact shade is going to be in the description box, but I think it's called Ivory. Let's go straight to eye makeup. I'm going to apply my eyeshadow. First of all, with my Ben Nye Clown White eyeshadow base. Before then, I decided to quickly put some pink on her lips. I felt like it was a little too boring, so I popped on some pink from my MAC lip stain before jumping straight to the eyeshadow. I just used my finger to tap the pink on. For eyeshadow application, you already know I'm using Annie's Beauty. This is Meet the Browns. I picked my brown shade from there, blended it as my transition color, and now I'm trying to create like a smoke, but the idea is not exactly a brown smoke all through. I just want to first of all create this smoke as my base before I do whatever I want to do. I'm going to be creating a soft eyeshadow look, but in an edgy way. Now I'm going to use my Annie's Beauty Twilight palette. Just in case you don't have this palette, please, you guys, shop. These palettes are always almost sold out, so please make sure you shop as soon as you can. I'm going to be using the nude shade on the Twilight palette to create a soft nude shade on her eyelid. Now, to create a division, I'm going to use my Inglot gel liner with a tiny fluffy brush to create a line across the crease line, just to create a division between the eyelid area and the crease area. I'm going to use the same Inglot to do a winged eye lifted look and also line the entire bottom. So this is the edge I was referring to. Instead of just doing your nude in such a way that it's boring, why not add an edge? Put a line across, but be very gentle because your gel liners can be very intense. So I'm going to line everywhere all through. Smoke out my eye lift. I don't like my eye lift being a line standing on its own. I am going to choke you guys with this lash style called Date Night from Wynkkbeauty until you all shop it. I believe that if you are a natural lash girl, you should use Date Night for lashes all the time. While I'm waiting for my glue to be applied, and my glue is from Wynkkbeauty, I'm doing my eyebrows from Haggai and Esther in Toffee and my Beauty Line by Didi pencil to fill in and line my eyebrows. Now let's go back to the eyebrows. I lined the bottom line with Toffee from Haggai and Esther, and then I filled in with my Beauty Line by Didi pencil or Didibeauty pencil, and then I lined again the upper line with my Haggai and Esther. That's exactly how I do brows. Now to conceal or to clean my brows, I'm using Kevin O'Coin and my Nars concealer just to make sure my eyebrows are smooth and clean. So don't forget, line with Haggai and Esther, fill in with pencil, line again, and your eyebrows are ready. I want to believe that that's the best way to do eyebrows in 2024. In 2025, my routine might change, but for now, it stays the same. For finishing, I'm just going to dust off setting powder from the entire face, make sure that everything looks nice and clean before I use one of my legendary products, which I hear has been discontinued. So when I run out, I honestly do not know what I'm going to do, and it is the Chanel glow stick. This glow stick is amazing. It has your face and your cheeks looking like you literally, like the person's skin. You can see how the forehead is looking. So apply it on the forehead, across the forehead, so it can glow naturally before you apply it to other areas that you want to apply that natural glow. This product has been discontinued, so when I run out, I do not know what I'm going to do. For the cheeks, you can see how it looks for now. I'm just going to apply that glow on there so that my cheeks can even glow naturally before I apply the highlighters across the cheeks. So you can see that soft natural glow on the cheeks. This is the reason why I use this product. In place of this product, you can use Omaricode, and you can use, if you're in Nigeria and you can get Msmetics, you should use the Msmetics glow, the Msmetics, is it the balm, glazed balm? Yeah, use that. It will absolutely give you the same results. For highlighters, of course, I'm using Fenty in How Many Carats and another shade which will be in the description box. I'm sorry guys, I cannot exactly remember the exact shade, but I'm just going to apply that across the cheeks. The forehead is already glowing naturally, so I don't need to put the highlighter there. I'll just put it on the cheeks, on the nose. You'd see how your skin will look like skin when you take your time to do it like this. In the studio, I was literally asking all my staff, I was like, look at the skin, it's not jumping at you, it's her skin is in, right? The entire makeup, highlight, contour, everything sat perfectly into the skin. I believe that that's how your application should be if you watch these videos over and over again. For the nose, I apply on the tip and across the bridge of the nose so that my nose can stand. This is how I snatch the nose, so it can literally stand. Anybody, no matter the size of your nose, when I sculpt it, it's going to stand. Then I took a tiny brush to apply a little bit of the highlighter on my tear ducts, the inner corner of the eye, just to give it that subtle glow and shine, since everywhere else on the eye looks really matte. Now I'm going to set everything in with the same Omaricode Skin Mist Matte. After that, I'm using my Sylvie Mac spray. I love this finishing spray because it is also matte. Unlike some other finishing sprays I've used in the past that gave me this oily or shiny finish, the Sylvie Mac finishing spray is matte. It will never give you that shiny finish. So I absolutely love it. Now you can see how her face looks. It has a combination finish, and I was the one that gave it that combination finish with my balm from Chanel. I'm going to gloss the lips with the Omaricode gloss. I absolutely love this pink gloss. The exact shade will be in the description box. I wanted her lips to look pinkish, so I wanted to use pink gloss as opposed to using clear gloss. Now I'm going to use my Wynkkbeauty mascara, the best mascara in the world. From wherever you are, if you're in America, if you're in Canada, please find a way to shop this mascara. Trust me, it is better than any one that you are using, and it is definitely budget friendly, so you should use this mascara. It enhances your bottom lashes almost immediately with like 2 coats. So I coated twice. I did the first, and now this is the second coating, and my under eye already looked really spiky. So if you have come to the end of this tutorial, I hope you guys love it. I think this is one of my best looks so far on light skin. I wanted to really give you guys a very good light skin tutorial on YouTube, since I've sort of neglected light skin for a while. I'll come back with more light skin tutorials, you know, more dramatic ones. Eyeshadow really dramatic. I wanted to come in soft for you guys to really appreciate the most important part of this, which is the skin for me. I hope you guys love it. Do not forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video to as many people that you know that need it, and I'll be seeing you guys in subsequent videos. I love you guys. Thank you for your support so far. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.